We meteorologists are a dedicated lot. We eat, sleep, and breathe weather. Putting that forecast together for the evening news is an all-day project that begins with the sound of the morning alarm clock. It's time to check in. Check in with what's happening in the weather from a variety of sources.
Look out for some heavy rainfall about New York City, all the way up into Caribou in Maine.
Lunch awaits me here in the weather office each and every day. A nice, thick, plump stack of weather charts. And thank goodness it's the low-calorie type. Now, at a glance, these charts that have accumulated all night and up to the current show me, for instance, they're predicting temperatures will be mild in Boston, about 51 degrees for a maximum. I have to decide if that's correct or not. Also, we see the computer guidance indicates a lot of energy coming in, a low-pressure system, and some rain. I'll have to sit down and study these maps and see when that rain's going to come in, if it's correct, and how much we're going to get. That'll take a couple of hours during the afternoon. One of the main tools we use to prepare the forecast is this computer. I can get the very latest weather conditions across New England anywhere or around the globe with a touch of a button. Now, I know that there's some precipitation off to our south, so all I'm going to do is look at the pressure down the coast, and I can see pressures are falling. Where's the rainfall right now? To look at the radar system, it's handy-dandy, and there we see lots of rain, heavy down here. Have to think about it when I make the forecast. And radar is important in preparing the forecast all year long, whether it's a winter blizzard, a heavy spring rain that could cause flash flooding, or in the summer, the threat of thunderstorms and other forms of severe weather. Once I've reviewed a potpourri of weather data during the day, it's time to come up with a way to illustrate it that's easy to understand, yet rather informative. Now, for instance, each night I show you the New England map. With this electronic pen, I've got total power. All I have to do is punch in the numbers that I want. For instance, it's 54 degrees in Boston. Put that temperature right over Boston, and I do this for the entire map, each and every night, and for a series of maps, and the finished product comes out looking rather slick. With the temperatures, all the conditions across the area, and when you see it on the screen, bingo, it looks just like that. I do that for a whole series of maps for the show. Shape it this way overnight, plain old duck's delight. On the night we prepared this diary of a forecast, I decided to call for heavy rain and winds overnight. That forecast was based on an entire day of analyzing the data. Now, I also stuck my neck out with what we call an extended outlook. This isn't an actual prediction all the time, but rather an educated guess on what may happen down the road. Now a few words about the magic of television and how it relates to weather forecasting. No, folks, this is not the green monster at Fenway Park, or you'd be seeing Jim Rice getting ready to tag down a fly ball, but rather this is the green wall that I stand in front of each night on the News at 10 to present the weather facts to you. I can't see anything but a plain green blob behind me, but I look at monitors off to my left and right to see what I'm pointing at. But through our special effects, you folks at home can see all the wonderful, colorful maps I've been preparing for you during the balance of each afternoon. Speaking of the human eye, visuals are everything next to accuracy in forecasting the weather on television.